Today I'm visiting Elford Gardens, which are situated halfway between Lichfield and Tamworth. The Elford Garden project is not just a rose garden, but a part of England's rich tapestry dating back to the Stone Age. The history of Elford can be traced back some 2.6 million years, as it is thought to have originally been a burial site for the inhabitants of Lichfield and Tamworth forests. It's not certain where the name Elford came from, but one theory is it came from eels that swam in the River Tame, and Ford being a point of crossing the river. The Saxon Earl of Mercia is said to have left Elford to his daughter, Lady Lucia. In the 12th to 15th century, the manor was owned by two families, the Ardines and later by the Stanley family. Lord Stanley fought in the Battle of Bosworth. Evidence of this and its ancestors can be found in St. Peter's Church. The estate passed to various families, namely the Stauntons, Huddlestones, Smythes and Bowes, and eventually to Frances Paget. She later married a member of the Bagot family, and her husband took the name of Howard. The estate passed eventually to their daughter Mary Howard. Mary was a prominent figure in the history of Elford, as she is credited for building a school, restoring the church and restoring many of the cottages. Her cousin was rector at the church and was known as a hellfire preacher, striking terror into the minds of the parishioners should they step out of line. In the 19th century, Elford had a population of around 600 and had many tradesmen such as wheelwrights, blacksmiths, and even the landlord at the local Crown pub brewed his own beer. The estate passed to Howard Paget and then to his son Francis. Howard made Francis promise never to sell the Elford estate. Francis Paget fought in the First World War, and after the war made his fortune by buying into the Royal Crown Porcelain Company in Derby, and also a brickworks. In 1935, following a request by the then Prime Minister Stanley Baldwin, having concerns about the lack of green spaces for ordinary folk due to the Industrial Revolution, He urged rich landowners to hand over their land for public use. In the Second World War, Spanish refugee children were housed at the hall, and the hall also became a home for many art treasures from Birmingham Museum. Following the death of Francis Paget, the Elford estate was left to the city of Birmingham. But Elford was too far away for citizens of Birmingham to travel to, and in consequence the hall and the grounds became dilapidated, and the hall was eventually demolished in 1964. The villagers, saddened by the demise of the hall, rallied around in a bid to restore what was left. A local man, Peter Willis, managed to get the garden wall Grade 2 listed. Elford Gardens are run today by the villagers and is open to all to enjoy. The car park and access to the gardens being completely free of charge. However, donations are always most welcome.